cut it in half, but not all the way, like this.
You put your grape in the microwave and put the glass on top of it. Then we're gonna grab our can and put it over the fire and heat it up a little bit. Inside of the can, a little bit of water. Let's see what happens. You just need eye protection, film can, and the Alka-Seltzer. And we're gonna make a rocket. Put some water up in there, then open these tablets, drop it in, close it, close the cap, put it down here, see what happens. Holy crap! So you see this arrow pointing left, and then what if I'm gonna put glass to it? Still left. And then I'm just gonna pour water in it, and guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna point right. If you don't believe me, left, right. Put your milk in. Then put your food coloring in. I got green, I got red right here, or orange, whatever it is, and then I got red right here, and then I have blue. Then just get your dish soap and drop a couple drops in there. Check this out, isn't it awesome? And then you're gonna get a pin and just like make bunch of holes, and you see water stop coming out. 1, 2, 6 holes, and then you can leave it on a table and wait, or give it to somebody and they press on it and it just spills. You see it? Close up. We're gonna put a little bit of water. You see how water is boiling out because it's too hot? So it's been about 2 minutes. You see how hot it is? And let's put just a little bit of water. Just a little drops. You see how all these drops just like spinning around and not boiling out? I want you to comment and tell me why. Let's drop some more.
Okay, this is going to be a dry ice bubble now. To explain how it doesn't make it a bubble, question that, because it has chemicals inside first, and there's
dry ice
in there,
makes carbon dioxide.
And you'll need dry ice. You'll get it from Food City, and you'll need maybe any kind of water you want. And then when you drop the dry ice in here, it will look like this. And then you'll need this. Soak water with a cloth. Now it's gotta be real soaky so it can work. Now, let's squeeze this. Now we're gonna do it around the edges. And make sure you don't drop it in. You should do it 2 or 3 times. Now, just make it a soaky again. Now, here comes the fun part. You will have to make this flat. Then you will have to come over here. And then you slightly come over here. And then sit down and watch the fun. And this little chemical bubble is about to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And then soon as it touches one of these edges, which any kind of side, and then it will explode. It's going to be really cool. Now watch the explosion. becoming huge now. Wow. This one, pop. I think it wants to stay alive. Oh! It's on the edge of my side, and that's how I make the dry ice bubble.
Okay, so this is the back of our setup. The green thing, that's the chair that we sit on. You can see the positioning of our two lights there. These lights we got off eBay. I'll put a link in the description box to the people that we got them from. They were like 120 quid, I think, for a set of two. We are actually going to be replacing our lights soon, but they've done us, you know, they've done us proud, really. So if you're looking for a cheap-ish alternative, then these are great. When I say cheap-ish, I mean obviously 120 quid isn't cheap, but it is when we're talking about photographic equipment. It's nothing. Right, okay, I will show you a side view now. Now this is how it looks from another angle. So you can see that the lights shine on us. Nick and I sit in the green chair, not both at the same time, obviously. And you can just see the camera peeping through. Now if I turn here, you'll see there's two more lights shining on the back wall. That's what gives us our white background. So we've actually had our white background for ever and ever. It's just that we didn't have light shining on it, so it appeared grey, but now it appears white. Okay, so that is basically our setup. And this is the camera that we use. It is a Canon EOS 600D. It does everything we need, but it isn't SLR, and as such it will only film 12 minutes of footage before you have to, it will just turn itself off and then you have to turn it back on, which is a bit of a pain. When we started we lost a lot of clips, but now we know what we're doing, so it works out all right. I think that's everything.
You're going to need some borax. Borax is a detergent that can be found in the clothes washing detergent aisle at most grocery stores. A sealable container that you're going to use to make a saturated solution of borax. A container that you're going to mix all the ingredients in. Make sure that the container is something that you wouldn't mind destroying if you don't clean it out right away. Some water. I used 2 cups just in case I needed to mix something or I needed some more water. A container of white glue. Make sure the glue is the non-washable kind, because the washable kind is not going to work. And some food coloring. Did you know they make neon food coloring now? Pretty cool. So the more colorful you want your slime, the more food coloring you're going to need. You may want to use gloves when you make your slime, because the dye will get caught up in the polymers of the slime once it starts to polymerize, but before that it can dye your hands. Make your borax solution. It doesn't really matter how much you use, you just want to have it be saturated. This means that no more is going to dissolve in the container. Add water and seal the container. And shake the container. This will saturate the water with the borax, which is what you want. Run hot water to clean out the pipes from any borax you may have spilled. Notice that there's solids at the bottom of the borax solution. This is what we want. We want it to be saturated to the point that no more is going to dissolve. Squeeze out as much of the glue as you can. The volume of the slime will be about twice the amount of glue that you use. I seal the glue back up because, well, I'm a teacher and I figure I can get this glue to do something else somewhere else. Add about the same volume of water as glue that you used and start mixing it. It's more enjoyable if you do it with your hands. Grab a towel that you don't mind getting destroyed. Paper towels will work too. You can see on your fingers that you've thinned out the polymers of the glue, which is good because otherwise you would just make a solid chunk of glue when you added the borax solution. Use as much coloring as you want. I have found that about 30 drops per small bottle of glue gives a very good solid color. And then mix it again. Mix the mixture thoroughly. Look at the borax solution. You can see that the water is saturated with the detergent. Pour a small amount into the glue mixture. The borax is going to instantly start to make slime as it causes the polymers of the glue to form longer chains. Mix it thoroughly. It's gross, disgusting, and fun. When the slime starts to clump together well enough that you can break little pieces off of it, you're reaching the point where you need to add some more water until you get the slime consistency you want. Get your hands in there. That's right. Mix it. Mix it like you mean it. The more you mix it, the more water will come out of the slime and the more firm it will become. If your slime gets too hard, add a little bit more water. Do not leave your slime out on any fabric that you think that it could die, like your parents' couch, some carpet, etc. Always put it back in a sealable container when you're done with it. You can store your slime in a plastic sealable bag indefinitely, as long as the slime doesn't get too dried out. If it gets a little bit dried out, you can add a little bit of water to it to revitalize it. If your slime is sticky, add just a little tiny bit more borax or roll it around in your hands until more water comes out. But if it gets so dry that powder starts to come off it, your slime's done and you'll never get it back again.